What is going on? Welcome back to Attack on Cowboys. We are back with our part 2 of our Week 6 sounds for the Dallas Cowboys as it pertains to the players in the locker room. We heard from Shotty. We heard from Dak. I'm not going to lie. Shotty did what he was supposed to do. I know, emotionally speaking, as fans, we wanted him to absolutely throw the defense under the bus and go absolutely insane on Matt Eberflus. But, man, given 2020 hindsight, that would have been a terrible thing for him to do. And honestly, it would have said more about him than anything else. Because if you think about it, man, it's hard, especially as a coach on the sideline. Think about how hard it is for him to actually see what's happening, what's going on for real. You want to give yourself time to actually look at the film, see, is it the players, is it the scheme, what is the coach calling depending on the situation. And I'm going to tell y'all, bro, there were a couple of situations in that game where Matt Eberflus actually called the perfect play. That last 4th and 4, he called the perfect play. Kenneth Murray just beat his feet too much instead of driving directly to where he was supposed to be going, because that's how the play was drawn up. He beat his feet too much, and it was off by just this much, y'all. So there's a lot of frustrating stuff going on with this, but looking back on it, I'm glad Shotty didn't just throw his guys under the bus, and that says a lot about his character. But let's get right into the rest of our Week 6 sounds as we hear from the rest of the players in the locker room. But first, word from our sponsors today. The Jet Lag Warriors YouTube channel. Our good friends are back, and this time they unfortunately had the displeasure of being in Carolina for that matchup with the Carolina Panthers. They were in the stadium just like they're doing all season long, 18,000 miles across the entire country, visiting every Dallas Cowboys game and seeing the sights and sounds of all the opposing stadiums that the Dallas Cowboys will be playing in. You can see he was in Carolina for this week's game, and you will actually be able to get an in-depth view of what it was like to be inside the stadium as a fan, decked out completely in Cowboys gear, in the stands as the game is going on as well, man. That's one thing I really, really love about these blogs. It's high quality. The camera work is absolutely amazing. And honestly, if you want a first-hand look at what it's like to be at these stadiums, because you can't go yourself because these tickets are so dang on expensive, then definitely check out our good friends, the Jet Lag Warriors, over on their YouTube channel. I have their link pinned in the description and comment below. But without further ado, let's get right back into today's show.
Shut your up.
Oh boy. We get to hear from Juanyeh Shiesty first. Juanyeh Shiesty, you were one of the only guys on that field that didn't fail us, man.
We'll talk about the bittersweetness of having a career game like you did and not walking out with the win.
Just like disheartening, because I definitely want to get the dub first over anything.
Was there anything that they were showing early on that let you guys pretty much know that you could have a big game like you had this season?
No, not really, but we kind of knew, especially what type of coverages they're going to play, like the cut guys, like the cut overs, lead post hanging, sometimes not cut the overs. You see what I mean? So they're a match team, zone match team. We kind of knew that. We just wanted to execute.
And what do you feel like the message in the locker room needs to be this week? You guys are 2-3-1. You got the Commanders coming at home. Just what needs to be the message?
Definitely finishing. I know I always talk about resiliency, but that's part of finishing. So definitely finishing, yeah.
How much more of a spark would it be? Obviously, it's going to be a spark. How much more of a spark would it be if CD can get back on the field next week, especially considering that you and Dak have now found complete chemistry?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an increase, you know what I mean? With him coming back with the playmaking ability that he got, it's definitely going to help us, let alone possibly Turb and a lot of other guys, too.
What's the frustration level right now? I'm pretty black
Definitely, after a loss, you never want to lose, especially a game I feel like we know personally that we had.
They're trying to set you up, Juanyeh Shiesty. Be careful. They know they can ask you, what's the frustration level? They're expecting you to just spill the beans. Let's see if you do it.
Got to finish drives. So definitely, like I said, disheartening, I'll probably say.
So many of these games have been shootouts. Is there extra pressure on offense or not that you guys place on yourselves when it seems like you got to score almost every series?
I wouldn't say like extra pressure. I'll just say more finish and more resiliency, because it doesn't matter if we was out there by ourselves. We definitely want to put up as most points as we can and try to help the defense. That's how you help the defense. So definitely doing our part first.
What's the feeling like the last 6 minutes you guys
like that? Hey, consistent message across the guys, man. We got to look at how the character of the team shines through even in the dark moments. This is a dark moment. This was the game where the Cowboys were honestly supposed to start their winning streak, to really put themselves in position to be 5-3-1, 6-2-1, going into their bye week or whatever it may be. I like that George Pickens is still pretty much saying the same thing that Shoddy and Dak both said. So good sign right there.
Yeah.
I put my emotions up, y'all. I was emotional yesterday. I'm back on, Cowboys fan mode, analysis hat mode. I'm good, y'all. I'm good. I'm trustworthy. I'm trustworthy and how I'm looking at things and stuff. I'm not looking at this stuff through emotional lenses right now. I'm really trying to see what's going on in our team and seeing if we can get any good hints. This is going to be the end of our Week 6 sounds. Then we're going to get into some real analysis as to what was going on, and I'm probably going to get into some film this week. I'm going to try to. YouTube been tripping the last couple times I've tried to post film. That's why I haven't done it the last couple weeks. The first few times I did it was cool. Now the last couple ones, they've been trying to, copyright certain parts, and it's been making it really, really difficult to upload those types of videos. They did it on a Jack Sanborn video, and they did it on another video that I just had to take down because it was just too much. But we'll see what I can do as far as really getting into the nitty-gritty of what's going on, bro.
That was another thing, kind of like what he asked me about their defense, about their offense. We kind of knew that they were going to try to give Rico the ball like 40, 30 times. You know what I mean? And they did that the whole game, let alone, like you said, the fourth, where they just wasted the time. Yeah, the hurdle.
I know you guys are disappointed, but that was pretty sick.
Yeah. Catch an over out. I seen nobody else there. I kind of been hurdling for a while, too, since like college, high school. And I knew the guy was going to kind of go low. I'm a tall guy. And the rest is history.
They said the rest.
Nah, I haven't seen it yet. That's the thing. I wish I could explain it to you better, but I haven't seen it yet. For sure.
Rico went for a lot. I lost track of the yardage today, but
I want to hear from Big Kenny, man. I want to hear from Big Kenny because he was one of the guys that was like, shit, he gonna have to back it up, and he backed it up. So let's see what Kenny say, bro.
What were they doing with the run scheme that was giving you guys some?
They played better than us. They controlled the ball. Just did a great job at controlling the ball, running the ball. We got to just clean it up.
Did anything they do catch you guys off guard, or what?
Clean what up?
Did they do what you saw on film during the week?
Yeah, we got to just clean it up.
How frustrating is it though when they're able to have that much success running the ball like they did today?
Yeah, it's frustrating. You want to stop the run, get them in passing situations. When we did, we was able to get stops, but they was able to stay on first and second down most of the day.
Was it miscommunications or just
got to be better.
Or missed tackles? Was it assignments?
Just a little bit of everything. We all watch the same game. It's a little bit of everything. Miscommunication, missed tackles, got to play more physical. Like I said, edges, got to be knock line of scrimmage back, a little bit of everything.
You guys are prideful guys, obviously.
We got a little something there. Communication, got to be more physical, got to set edges, got to knock the line back out there.
But giving up 30 points in 4 of 6 games now this season, how can you guys get back on track?
The only thing I know how to do is lean on my work, and it's nothing that's away from us.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man, Kenneth Murray hasn't looked good. On a little bit of film I have started, Kenneth Murray hasn't looked good so far.
We're still in the thick of everything, so just got to get back to work. Keep holding each other accountable, and just get the best out of all of our guys. The only thing I know how to do is get back to work.
Obviously, you're one of the leaders on the team. What's your kind of message to the rest of the guys when you're going through situations like this on defense?
Like I said, the only thing I know how to do is just get back to work. It's a game. We lost it, and we got a tough divisional opponent coming in to our house next week, and we got to be prepared.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
The defense looked bad. I ain't gonna lie, the defense looked bad, and that I read a little bit of frustration off of Kenny Clark there, and it seemed like. Not to read too much into it, but it seemed like the type of frustration where it's like he really wants to say something that he can't say, that he can't say. And I wonder what it is. I wonder if it's pertaining to players or coaches. I wonder what it is.
Going out, being able to be with them, that was the hugest thing for me.
How did you know? What was about the run game, you think?
We just didn't execute the way we needed to. I think they had a great plan in terms of like stopping us and preventing us from having those efficient runs. And that's just something we got to work on in practice, is get more efficient at dominating those difficult looks. But kudos to them. They do what they're supposed to do.
2-3-1. What do you guys do now? How do you right the ship?
We win next week. That's all you can do. You go on to work, you look at the tape, figure out what you got to correct, and you go win next week. You keep winning until eventually we get to where we need to go.
What frustrates you guys so up and down right now?
I think what frustrates me is just, I know we can execute and we can beat anybody. It's just a matter of, doing that. I think that's the most important thing. It's just week to week, continuing to work on the fundamentals of things.
And you know what, y'all? It's hard to sit here and listen to the offensive players be so down on themselves when it's like, we're all watching the game, bro. We all realize, like, man, this offense is good enough and they're playing well enough every single week, man. Outside of Chicago, the offense is playing well enough every single week to where it's like, yo, they should be able to beat anybody. They should be in the game with anybody. right? And the offensive players is like they're helpless. Like, what are they supposed to say in these interviews? Because like outside of throwing the defense under the bus, it's like, man, we put up 30 a game. They're literally averaging 29.6 points per game or something like that. And it's like, it's not enough. It's crazy.
Continuing to see things coming, continuing to slow the game down for us, and then just staying in the fight. Like, we already know how these games can get. This is the NFL. It's any given Sunday type league. You got to be ready for anything. You got to be ready to go to fourth quarter overtime and things of that nature. So I think we just got to be consistent with that for sure.
Shotty said you guys weren't physical enough on both sides. Can you hear that? He said he told you guys that.
I mean, yeah. I think we could have been better physically. I think we didn't run the ball the way we wanted to. And I see that as a challenge to us to see who we want to be. I think that's important. We have to be efficient in runs. We have to stay ahead of the sticks. I think that's something we just didn't do good enough today.
Yeah, how hard is it trying to stay ahead of the sticks when that first play of your last drive is for you guys? Like, how much more difficult did that make that?
I mean, it is difficult, but I think it's a matter of execution. Like, I'm not going to reveal all the keys, but I think, if I had done something better on that play, it might have been more successful. Now, it's a woulda, coulda, shoulda now, but it's about the details of things, doing stuff the way you're coached. And when you do get those exotic looks, just building that chemistry and knowing what to do. Like, so I think we could have been better there.
You guys had so many close games,
yeah.
And the losses at the Chicago game were all close too.
Mm-hmm.
Does that kind of illuminate the importance of details? And
it absolutely does. I think we have to dominate every opportunity that we get. And it's just a matter of being consistent with it, too. I mean, you're only going to get the ball so many times. They were running the ball extremely well. They were staying ahead of the sticks. They were making long drives. So I think every opportunity we get, we just got to dominate the right way.
Your thoughts on Rico? He said Buffalo dude went for 183 out there.
Shoot, man. I mean, he talked this stuff, and he backed it up, but he's a hell of a player already.
He talked this stuff, and he backed it up. What can you say?
We knew that coming in here, but
it's tough.
Kudos to him. He had a hell of a day. I think most of it was on us, though. We just got to execute better. If we execute better, he'll be strapped up next time.
What was the frustration level? Because you guys didn't get an opportunity to get the ball back. They took the ball with 6:07 to go, and they ran it out.
I mean, we knew what type of offense they were. We knew what type of defense they were. There's something the coach that harped on all week. They're gonna control the clock. They're gonna stay ahead. They're stay ahead defense, and that's they executed the way they were supposed to. But I think we have to dominate. Those situations where we do get a chance to get the ball back, and when we get the ball on offense and defense makes great plays or a great stop, we have to score points. That's just simply what it was. And the drive before that, the drive before our last drive, we didn't score points, and so it puts us in a difficult position.
What's the frustration level for this team right now? 2-3-1.
I mean, I'm not frustrated. I'm frustrated that we lost, but we got to just go to work tomorrow. Continue to harp on the details. It's a long season. We still got a lot of games left.
Season,
we should be right.
It's true. It's only 6 games. We're 33% of the way through the season. Long season. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: you extrapolate this first 6 games, and you look at that last third of the season schedule. Hey man, there's gotta be some serious changes made. Some guys gotta be injected into this locker room. Jerry, you gotta do something, my man. You gotta get on the phone, Jerry. You gotta get on the phone, bro. This is bad, bro. This is bad.
Where we want to be. It's just a matter of execution.
What was the mentality going into that final offensive drive?
Score. Score a touchdown, win the game. We have to score again, go out there and score again. There's a lot of time left on the clock at that point in time, but we didn't execute the way we needed to, and the game ended how it ended. So yeah.
Bad day. What happened?
Man, seen it. We just can't get it stopped. See it.
How frustrating is it when you're running the ball with that much success?
Pissed off.
What led to some of those big runs that they were able to knock out? Was it assignments or just losing a one-on-one? 11 guys got to get to the ball. Go back and watch it. 11 guys got to get to the ball. It's going to take 11 guys, literally. So is it effort thing or just assignments? Or we got great effort. We just got to get to the ball and get it down.
When the offense is scoring like they have the last 6 games, and you guys are
bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad. We got the best offense in the league.
Yeah, thank you, Juanyeh. Thank you, Juanyeh. Thank you, bro. I've been waiting for one of these dudes to say it. Thank you, Juanyeh, bro. I feel bad. We got the best offense in the league. I feel terrible, bro.
Literally.
Yeah.
They gonna score. We gotta get a stop. So that's on us. I don't know. That's on us.
30-plus points. I think the defense is getting up in 4-6 games. It's just kind of hard to imagine at this point.
Man, it's frustrating, but like I said, I'm pissed off. We're pissed off at the defense, man. So we just got to be better, and we will be better. Funny as it sounds, we will be better.
So what can change besides just the fact that we're 11 guys? But is there something schematically that you guys can do?
That is an in-house thing. I'm gonna let Flus and all them do that. That is not my job to say who's wrong or right. So I'm gonna let him handle that.
The frustration level.
Good answer, Juanyeh. Good answer, Juanyeh. Good answers, Juanyeh.
right now from you guys?
Pissed off. It's nothing. 2 words. Pissed off.
So Rico had said, buckle up, and he goes out and he gets 183.
Yep. He did what he said he was going to do. He rushed for 200 and some yards. So kudos to him. We've got to be better.
Does that make it even harder that he said buckle up and still did that?
Nah, but the game's over with now. That's behind me. He did what he did. So, like I said, kudos to him.
How do you guys respond?
We got to respond in a great way at home, and we will. Promise you that. So.
I hope y'all do.
Yeah, it's real tough. I mean, we always want to go out and win and play our best. I feel like we play a little bit more physical than we did today, and we just got to get back right next week.
Javonte, being back in your home stage, what did it mean to have family and friends here and watching you play?
Yeah, it felt good. Anytime I'm healthy and can go out there and play, it's always a blessing just to be at this level. So, yeah, I was grateful.
What makes it so tough for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, the defense played well, or their defense played well. Yeah, we just made some miscues.
He said the defense played well. Their defense played well. Hey, we gotta laugh through the pain, y'all. We gotta laugh through the pain. I ain't gonna let y'all be sad all week. Ain't gonna let y'all do it to yourselves.
We're gonna execute the way we normally do. We just gotta get back to the basics.
Spoke to your dad before the game. He said you've been saying you're going to the NFL since you were 8. How surreal was it to be playing in the stadium that you grew up just a couple hours away from?
Yeah, it felt good. I wish we could have got the win, but just to have my family here and see them, it's a closer game, so just to have them here and being able to see me play, it felt good.
How many friends and family do you think you had in attendance today?
Probably like 30.
Damn.
What did it mean just to have them, just be representing Wallace Rose Hill and Carolina in the league like this?
Yeah, it felt good. A lot of hard work and dedication been put into it. Just to go out and display my talents today in front of them.
Kaiir Elam.
Felt good.
What can you do? What can you do? But continue to be coachable and continue to keep getting better. And make plays in the opportunity game. I tried my hardest to make a play at the end. Just didn't go our way. But all you can do at this point is just continue to keep better and make plays when they come again.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. But
Was that the quickest interview I've ever seen in my life? Golly! And they ain't put Trevon on here. I know Trevon has spoke to the media. Trevon spoke to did they cut his interview out? Because Trevon spoke to the media, and he had a very interesting quote. And I wanted to see it on here, but I guess it wasn't on here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it for y'all on this mug. So, yeah, he spoke to the media, but he said to Sports Day DFW, he said, yeah, it's very frustrating. It's all these points given up. The receivers are running wide open down the field. Too many busted coverages. It's a lot. I feel like we're all over the place, and we really don't have no identity. Whoa! Why didn't they show it? Why didn't they show it on the presser? Interesting. Are the Dallas Cowboys interesting? We're going to look into this. I ain't going to just start saying stuff. But either way, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this stuff down in the comments below. Again, shout out to Jetlag Wars for sponsoring today's video. And Juanyeh's interview was cool. Kenny Clark's interview showed a lot of grown man, I'm ready to get back to work, but also a lot of latent frustration as well. I read a lot of frustration through that as well. It was hard to watch the offensive players speak and attempt to take blame for what was going on whenever the offense is putting up 30 points a game. And the defense, the defense, based off what I'm watching, bro, the players just aren't making plays. It's not even about the play caller not calling the right plays or putting the guys in the right. The players are not making plays. And I don't know why it's not happening. I don't know why the players are they're playing a step or two slow at times. It is are you just not sure of what you're supposed to be doing on the field? What's happening? I'm not really sure with all that, y'all. But either way, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next one. Now, bow! Them cow.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still in ball? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still in boys. Hey! Woo! Shut up, my boy. Hey!